Have you just bought a fancy new coffee machine and have no idea where to start? Let's break things down. Unpack your machine, fill it up with filtered water, pop your beans in the top. As a starting point, I find on the Breville, for example, it's got a numbered grind setting. Turn that to somewhere between 2 and 4 towards the finer side of things. Make sure that your grind particle size, when you grind it, kind of halfway between beach sand and talcum powder. That's a good starting point. Heat your machine up until the machine lights up. You think it's ready because it says it's ready, but really, you want to grab a couple of cups, whatever you're going to drink from, run some hot water through them. This will heat your portafilter, heat your basket, heat all the machine internals, as well as your cups that you're going to drink from, and get everything at the exact right temperature, ready for extraction. We always recommend buying a set of scales and using those to dial your coffee in. That'll make things a lot easier and remove one of the variables, being the weight of your coffee. How much coffee did you put in the basket? Tear that off, place your coffee handle in and grind your coffee. Being careful not to lose any grinds over the edge. If this becomes a huge mountain and it's clearly way too much coffee being dosed out, on this particular machine you can reduce your grinds or increase them if it's too low or too high. I'm going to weigh this. We have found somewhere between 16 and 17 grams is a really good starting point for the weight of your ground coffee going to be extracted. Currently it's 14.2, so I'll add some more. I'm going to start at 16.5. 16.5 grams has been a common number I've found to work on this particular machine with the smaller baskets like the Breville Barista Express, and worked for a lot of different roasts as a good starting point. You've got your mountain of coffee there, your supplied coffee tamper. We always recommend buying a rubber tamping mat to save your bench. Make sure that's dry. First thing you're going to do is gently just settle your coffee, tamp that nice and firm. If you haven't got scales, a really good indicator close to the correct dose is when your sidewall of your coffee tamper just levels up with the top of the basket around the edge. That should be roughly ballpark close to being a good extraction. So we've got an even, firm tamp. Pop that in by lifting up and turning to the right. You lock those ears in and then pull it to the right 90 degrees. On the double spout, you push the double extraction based on 16.5 grams. This looks quite nice. Started off with the mouse tail kind of shape, nice and thin and curved. The pressure was in the high range. You want it up towards the top end of that espresso pressure range. And looking for a roughly 25-second extraction will get you there. Using a set of scales just removes one of those variables. You can just stick to 16.5 grams or thereabouts as a starting point, and then only change your grind setting to try and get that nice 25-second extraction. I hope those tips have really helped. Go and enjoy your coffee.